Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 25. How are we doing, guys? As you all know from the last video, we filled this trailer and today we are going to go and sell it. I could really do with being in December, really, just because. I tell you what, we'll move to December the minute we get down there. I was gonna change a month, and then I had to quickly make a phone call before we started, and I kind of lost where I was. So yeah, if there's a bit of a weird jump cut during this video, someone will be knocking on my door. I'm having an early morning delivery. But yeah, so we're going to get these delivered. What we've got, 12,600. We need to basically, over the next November, December, we just need to wood chip. Wood chip is pretty much the best price December and January, and we just need to basically hit that amount of money with the chips. It's worth it on the chips just to sell at the moment, but it does mean there's going to be a lot of chainsawing in this episode. It does mean there's going to be a lot of chipping in this episode. We are obviously going to jump into December, so there won't be any more mowing. Big shout out to the YouTube comment who said we should just bite the bullet and buy the John Deere. You know, the mod's the price. You know, I didn't make the mod, I didn't set the price too low. I said just get it and do something else. So yeah, do you know what, we're going to do that, but obviously we might as well wait until spring now. There's no point waiting now until there's no point buying it now and not being able to do any contracts until spring, is what I meant to say. Yeah, we might as well just kind of do that, really. Yeah, this obviously it's Friday. Well, by the time you guys get this video, it will be a Friday, and I will be taking the weekend as per usual. Like I say, I'm hoping once my jobs in the house settle down, like I've spent this week decorating the outside of the house. I've done the back. I've got to give my daughter's coat a third coat on the windowsill, and I've got three windowsills out front to do. But I've just ordered a new ladder basically because the two I've got, one's miles too big and one's miles too short, so I've kind of bought one that I suppose in between, so I can get up to these lovely windowsills so I can carry on. Wow, this is, you know what, guys, in future we just need to go to the animal dealer. Like, we're kind of the middle of the map, but this is taking forever. Like, we'd be on our way back by now if we went to the other sell point. Just kind of want to point that out. Yeah, this is way too far. Like, this is 3 minutes at the moment of just driving to a sell point, which means it's also going to be 3 minutes back. That's like, wow, yeah, that I don't even want to think. The video was roughly 30 minutes, you know what I mean? That's nearly a quarter of a video. Just driving to and from one sell point. That is ridiculous. Right, so we are coming into here. Like I said, we will jump into December. We have to change months this way at the moment, guys. There's no other month. There's no other way to do it. We'll go to 9 o'clock for a little bit of a... There we go. What else? I do like that. That's just fantastic. I wish I had the money for that. We are shooting through some of these. I'm hoping another cheap tractor comes up in the shop. Although, to be honest, if I had the money, I think I would buy that. I really do. Right, one of the reasons I'm here, I'm not 100% sure which one it was. So wood chips are at the farmers market a little bit more. Yeah, so January's the best price again, but this is a big price difference over the £170 we originally paid for wood chips, 1,000 litres. So yeah, this is huge. Like I say, we haven't skipped months just to make more money. I did mean to do it before we started, and we got £5 yesterday for wood chips. I see the price difference today. That is an extra 1,000 let's just call it £1,300. That's the price difference. 1,300 per trailer load. If we can get another trailer load and make another 6,000 and odd quid, that is going to be absolutely massive for our income. Like I said, there's no... It's not the time of year to be baling. It's not the time of year to be mowing grass now. It is December. So I don't think we should be doing that really. Plus it's freezing temperature. I'm trying to be a little bit more realistic, so you know, point out obvious mistakes, you know, try and advise me in the comments below. That would massively help. I do try to learn things, but I've got a memory like a goldfish. Actually, I've got a memory like Dory from Finding Nemo. Let's not sugarcoat it. That is the way it is. Yeah, that's a long way to travel for just one trailer load. Did anything new come up in the shop? I don't think it did it? No. No, that sucks. Yeah, I've noticed the fuel levels, Nick. I've used another quarter of a tank already. It's the driving around constantly. The map is... I don't want to say the map is so big we're constantly using fuel, but the sell points are so far away from our location. That's the problem. Yeah, this trailer's not bad. I would much prefer to have the extension on. Like, if we had the extension on today, we'd be selling an extra... do you know what? I don't even know. But we'd be selling some extra. But the problem is if we put the extension on this, it would make it too tall, I think, for the wood chip. I'm going to cut through there because you guys are just... I don't know what you guys are playing at, but yeah. Look at that. 7 minutes in, guys, and we're finally back at the farm. We definitely got to go to the other sell point. It literally just takes a minute or two to get there and back. So as much as we're kind of in the middle of the map, we are clearly a little bit further north than the middle. Don't help, this is quite a long road. It does take quite a while to get here. Yeah, we're gonna have to just we're gonna have to wood chip. I think what we need to do is we need to wood chip the whole tree. I think that's probably gonna be the best way to go. Try and, you know, I know we're trying to do the branches and that, but we need to do the branches anyway. I need to create a little work area in the field. We are still working on the edge of but we're still working on the edge of the road, the side of the road, you know what I mean? That's not good. I also just realized there is a... Did anybody else see that? There is some branches down here. Oh, I can pick that one up. That's handy. There is that one. Yes. Awesome. I can pick these up. Come on. I'm going to say, I've literally just picked you up. Why are you not letting me pick you up now? And then we've got one more just down here. Did I run past it? Yes. Like I say, it's not the quickest at the moment for jobs, but you know, we are getting there. We are making money. That's the main thing. Let's start that up. Let's drop that trailer there. There's nothing else to do in this month other than wood chip, so I don't think there is anyway. Like I said, I won't harvesting of. Apparently, we're harvesting autumn. What the hell? Can I just have a look? Seasonal growth is on. So apparently we've got a load of contracts that we shouldn't even be able to do in this month. That's a bit weird. Very strange indeed. And we've already made a start putting stuff in this field. What is in there already? 500 litres already in here. Like I say, guys, I would time lapse this, but I don't think it would be a very good viewership. I think it would be not nice to watch it as a time lapse. Please take all that. There we go. Let's go and get another piece. Oh, I literally left it because I was like, oh well, it's going to take all that. There we go, there we go. Lovely. Yes, nice. Yeah, these are the episodes I like though, where we are literally just spending the time doing IRLs, you know, IRL time zone basically. Sorry if I do come across a little bit sniffly as well today. I am. Yeah, I spent some time yesterday in the rain, and to be honest, I've just been feeling a little bit on the clogged up side today, which is a shame. Lovely. Once again, I think one there. We've got to make sure we can kind of pick these up. This is the only thing that concerns me about doing loads like this, is how long it's going to take me to possibly get the right size pieces and stuff. But if we can make another 6 grand today. The aim is to try and, to be honest, I need 20 grand. We need to buy the next wooded area because we are slowly running out of trees on this one. And if we look on the map, the next wooded area is right up here by the sell point anyway. £21,000. That's the next piece of land I want to try and own. Worst case scenario, the idea is we can put cows in one, sheep in another, or sheep in one, and basically we just put different animals in each area once we've cleared the trees, so it's never going to go to mix. Okay, thank you. You're still gonna be not enough. There we go. I have to cut that there. Can we please pick that up now? Nope. So, like I said, this is the bit that's gonna really, really slow me down. Doing this. At least I know where all my fuel's going anyway. We've got in there at the moment. Wow, is that all? 5,500 litres? I did expect that to be a little bit more than it was. A little bit more. Yeah, I maybe do need to spend a little bit more time actually double checking the prices of pieces of land. Can anyone tell me what the best or the cheapest farm is to buy? Wrong button. You want to know the worst thing? Do you know what happened then? My belly pressed the button on the steering wheel. I'm not even joking. My fat belly literally hit the button on the steering wheel and it put me in the tractor. Oh my god, I was going to love that. It gives me stick as it is for being fat. I wouldn't mind, guys, but I'm only like a stone or two overweight. I'm not like massively fat. But if you spoke to Flo, he'd have you think I'm like morbidly obese. Are we? Oh. Why did I do this and not get that first piece of tree out of the way? I know it's a bigger piece, but still. Okay, that's a bit weird. Really? We are even at 6,000. We're not even 50% full. Right, so maybe we need to do this. The problem we've got is snow is coming. When the snow comes, it could cover the ground. And then we might end up struggling to actually see. Why is that taking so long to do? Well, that's why, because he went into a double one. Yeah, it might be quite difficult to find the pieces that we need, and that we've pre-cut and stuff. I can't believe it's taken so long to chip. It would be nice to get like the Devourer. Is it the Devourer? It's a mod for something like that. But you just drive over stuff and it gives you wood chips. But that is cheating. The whole point of this series is we start with next to nothing and work our way up. You know what? You're really doing my head in tree. Right, I can't seem to cut that piece. This is why sometimes, guys, I am still going to use super strength, because that piece there, it wouldn't let me cut it again. And I'm not gonna mess around with too long. Tell you what, that piece did not want to what did it, or even be burnt. Chipped up. What we got now? 9. Wow, that we were struggling to hit 6,000 and now all of a sudden we're on 9. That's ridiculous. Some of these pieces we've been putting in here are really good value. Really good sizing. There we go. Oh, that's not quite big enough yet to be chopped up. That's a shame. Right, let's get that in there. Of course you didn't. Ah, I dropped that through the floor apparently. Okay, I didn't chop it through the floor, I dropped it. We need a tiny little bit and we're ready to go and sell again. I tell you what, let's take that little piece there think that might be enough to go and sell another trailer load. It is. There we go. Like I say, it does take a little while to fill these trailers, but you know, it is 12,600 litres per trailer load. And just like that, we now have a second trailer load, and we are going for our next £6,000. I kind of wish I had the what do you call it, the firewood mod on this one, but we used it on Pellegrini, and I wasn't happy with how much money it gave you, to be honest. But it just would have been nice to have done something different with it. Maybe I might bring it back in. I might bring it in, and I might just lower the price of the items. Either that or just half the quantity it makes, and in that way, yeah, you might get a big price, but it would, you know, use double the wood to make the same amount. It's the same way as half in it. Definitely don't take us long to get up here. Although the track is struggling ever so slightly. So our next aim is we need the money to buy the next piece of land. Which is going to be the tree area up here, because at least then we can chip the trees. Alright, I was coughing. So this piece of land just here, there's not loads of trees. But I think there's about 20. There's easy 20 grand worth of. Well, there's easy 20 grand worth of wood chips, to be honest. And we can. The wood chip delivery point is here next to it. So yeah, if we buy the land, we would chip it. Once we've done that, I'm thinking like sheep, buffalo milk, goat's milk. You know, something animal related, because at least then we're going to make use of the land. Or maybe what we do is plant more trees, but the trees that are nice and easy to chop down and sell for wood, rather than having to wood chip everything, because the trees we've got don't sell for a very good price. I definitely think the land money is going to come in handy. There we go. £6,284, and it's not even the best price. So we now have officially enough money to buy the land. I'm tempted about buying it in general, and I tell you what, why don't we have a little look around as we're passing? That's probably the best bet. I understand there'll be some trees that, you know, like oaks and stuff, that are not really great for the income. Everything's definitely better wood chipping, especially this month and next. So this is the piece of land just here. So we would get all these. There's a nice tree to cut. Scotch pine. Scotch pine. Yeah, there's not loads of trees up here. It's easily worth 20 grand though if we wood chipped it. And there's a broken tree. Look at that there. Look at that broken tree there. Broken tree there and there. And there. Wow, look at the size of this tree. Wow. Yeah, there is definitely some nice trees here, and like I say, if we turn it into something for the animals, let's have a look. 21,000. So we're working on. That's a field. Can't afford that field anyway. Can't afford that. Can't afford that. Or that. Or that. Wow, that's expensive. So yeah, we're limited to what we can buy, and I think Field 64 is the way to go. Farmland 64 is the way to go. Definitely wish I had another way to do the chips quicker. There are other chipping mods out there, but it's not quick. Although I have just realised this trailer has a connection on the back. Does the trailer we own fit that? Because if it does, we might be able to deliver 2 trailer loads at the same time. See, now I'm thinking. It's interesting because like all we've done today is a couple of wood chips, trailer loads of wood chips, and yet we've still made £12,000. We've made some massive income today. For the equipment we've got, we've made some massive income today. It would be nice if I can quickly try and get one more trailer load and sell it before the end. But you know, I suppose we've just got to fill the trailer first and go from there. But if I can get one more trailer load and sell it, and then at least I can get another one prepared off recording. So like I say, at the beginning of every episode we do have some wood chips to sell. That's kind of the way I like to do things. It does make life nice and easy to be able to just load in and start with a little drive to the sell point. Plus in the next episode we would be in January. Like I say, I'm not hanging around in the winter months too long. There's not much to do in the winter months. Beautifully done. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. My brake pedal's squeaking. It's my little homemade brake stop, you know, pedal movement. I made a little frame. That's what it is. It's just squeaking on the wood. Right. Okay, so I still can't move that. I'm not expecting to be able to move that. Oh, I can move. Oh, that's... I did not expect to be able to lift that. That was a lot bigger than I thought I'd be able to carry. Lovely. Nice. The bigger the pieces, the quicker we can fill the trailer. I didn't throw you. Please stop letting go. I just want to get this trailer filled and sold quickly. There we go. Struggling with the gate. Come on. Get up there. This will be making, yes, 1,500 litres already. Nice. go. Still struggling to get the off branches off though. Very strange. Very strange indeed. But like I say, look at the amount of room we've got in the corner. We're basically just clearing the field today, and I can't even really call it a field, but we're clearing the land. Go on, go on, go on. That was nice. Wow, that was 2,000 litres on its own. That was absolutely awesome. Hang on a minute. Nope, super strength is not on. Super strength is not on, and I can pick up this whole branch. I don't think I should have been able to pick up that whole branch, but I could, and it did make life a lot easier. Which is funny because I now can't pick up any of this. Very strange. Like I say, I know to some people, I know you're a little bit like, oh, but it's all woodwork and stuff. Guys, this is how we're making our money. Once this area is clear, we might be able to put like I say, an animal in here, a sheep, a goat, whatever, basically. And the minute we can do that, we'll start making money from a side hustle. And then the side hustle money will be paying for you know, paying for a farm and that. I don't know if we'll always keep animals here. We might end up selling the animals, selling the pens and stuff, especially when we get a farm. We want things closer to the farm. But if we don't have the money to buy a farm just yet, right? So that is, some of it's not pick upable, guys, and I'm been trying to work out why. So I did just turn on a super strength just for a quick second, then to make sure like the item wasn't just glitched in the ground. That's a big piece. That up, and I can understand now why I couldn't pick it up. I don't really understand how I'm picking this piece up. Right, we are half full on the trailer for the final time in this episode. Piece that's moving on its own, guys, I might have to use super strength to pick this up, because I think that is glitched in the ground a little bit. Yeah, it would appear that way. Definitely can't seem to get this piece. Look at the space we now have. And I understand, you know, I do understand, like, I'm not the biggest fan of doing the same thing over and over and over again in episodes. I completely understand. This is just the way this episode this series has to start, and it is giving me chance to practice. I'm definitely better doing wood now than I was. All right, I'm not really, you know. This tree is really annoying. I think moving too fast is not helping either. There we go. Oh, no, still. Right, this is really strange, to be honest. The way it just backs out a little bit. It's very, very strange. But yeah, as you can see, we are nearly full. That basically just shot 9,000 litres. There's no more wood here, no more wood here, no more wood here. So we are kind of looking now into these bigger pieces, and yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a ball ache, just because we've got a little bit further to go with the wood. I'm kind of hoping that these bigger pieces will be of some use. But that's a decent size. Wow, that was over 1,000 litres for that one piece. That's what I was kind of hoping for. You know, it's not a big piece, but it's still worth a lot in literage in chips. Wow. Yes, we can pick this up now. So it was three pieces in total to get that massive branch to the chipper. That is fantastic. We've got about 1,000 litres to go. So if we come back up here, I reckon maybe that. I think this might be too heavy. If this is too heavy, I will just take it with the super strength. Nope, it's not too heavy. That must be on the edge though. That's nearly 2 litres long. 1.7 metres. There we go, and we need 300 litres. We need a branch. We need a branch. You'll do. Right, let's go and make £18,000 today. That is what we will have by selling this trailer load. There we go. Done. Look how clear our land is. Oh my god, that is the best. Absolutely awesome. I know I'm kind of saying that a lot, but honestly, we've gone from a plot of land full of trees to nearly cleared. And the money we can make, well, the money we have made, we bought a trailer, we bought a log lifting attachment, we bought a wood chipper. You know what I mean? We have spent some good money. We bought an upgrade for the trailer to go from a flatbed to a load carrying trailer, a bulk material trailer. Yeah, I will fill the next trailer up off recording, so that at least at the beginning of the next episode we can fill. We can go and sell straight away, and you don't have to watch me fill up again. It probably will be wood chipping again in the next episode. January is an even better month for pricing. But yeah, I just think this right now is absolutely amazing. The money we are making from wood chips is just awesome. But we're not going to be spending all our life doing wood chips. I do just want to point that out. I just need to clear this bit of land, be able to get some sheep. So that's the idea. If we clear the land, we buy this new plot. So let's just say I spend 21 grand now. We then, once that's clear, we then put sheep or goats or whatever it is in the first field because it's cleared, and I don't want to say it's level, but it's been cleared. Then we spend the time moving this wood, this trees up here. That buys us the rest of the goat pen or the sheep pen, whatever it is we put in there. And then it gives us some spare money to go looking for other items while the sheep / goats start producing us milk or wool. And in that way we should then be able to put that money into a farm area and stuff, and that's kind of how we want to do it. We've got to spend money to make money, and we do have to buy the next plot of land because I don't want to run out of money and then not have any land to do, and then we're stuck waiting for like mowing contracts or baling contracts if we buy a baler. They're the things, you see. We've got to play our cards right and spend our money wisely. And we will. We just gotta... Look at that income. Oh, we didn't hit £30,000. No. Like I said, we're gonna buy that piece of land now, and it's ready. There you go. That is ready for when we clear our current piece of land. But that is kind of where I'm going to leave this episode. As I say, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. We have expanded to a new piece of land. And until the next one, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later on. Bye for now.